HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. That was a solid anti-air. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Throws him down. Knockdown. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Got their eye on the air. Throws him. What's next? Projectile to try and change the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Impacts are no go. Anything can happen here. Player 1 chases him down. Holds out with the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. Jumps. There's a change of sides. Reads their mind and texts their throw. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in catches them. Brushes that off and keeps going. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. The goal. Barely blocks the jump in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The overhead denied. Reads the jump in perfectly. There's a burnout. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Drops him hard. Flatlines them. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to punching. They block the overhead and strings it all together. Good anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Nails the anti-air. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Parry cancel the fire. One chance here may end this match. Opts to reposition. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. No, hit the overall throw out of the tunnel. Player 1 can build off this lead. Ruma's going in. Jump. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. What'll happen here? Goes for the rush. This is a complete shutdown. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes up. There's a change of breaks it. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. They could burn out, but they may have a plan here. Oh, fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Big time whip. Throws him. Amazing. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
the new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going. Let's see what they're trying to do here in the first round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Backs them into the corner. This is going to hurt. Big trouble here. The stun is gonna leave them defenseless. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Very solid corner switch. Reacts to the throw. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. This is a critical and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Player 1 will have to fight. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Akuma going in. The next round is beginning. What's going to happen now? Very slick with the combo. Smart play with the throw. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Looking for a chance. Knockdown and... it uses the gauge for a super art. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Throws them. Player 1 breaks it. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. They're low out for the Amora throw. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Both sides getting ready. Presses for a reaction with the fire. Wildline zone. This is the final round. So expect to see some fireworks. Open anti-air in the clutch. Solid anti-air. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. This may turn into a big all-in with a rush. What's next? Wow reads the counterattack. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Big wall splat into the guard break. Wow, Stat is waiting for this opening. Punish counter sets the change. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. This can lead to some big damage. Amazing. We're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter that both fighters are burned out. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. It is over! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Ooh, what a smart blow. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. Knockdown. The super armor does its job. Decides to send feelings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Alright, what's coming up next? Reads them. Does a good job of pushing back. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Holds out with the block. Taking stop. Life lead opens up. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hits them with a stopping block. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Whiffs with that huge attack. Both fighters planning something? Still scrapping for control of the space. Jumps in. Knockdown and Rago high kick launches them. Flushes that off and keeps going. Clutch anti-air. Zanku Hadouken. All in with the rush. Okay, he slams on the brake and cuts out the counter. Players burn out, but they may have a plan here. Some closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Getting out of dodge. Ooh, looks trying to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Also hits the overall throw out of the tunnel. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Excellent block. Player 2 needs to burn out. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The jump in is denied. Stop! They gotta get in there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that thing. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. That drive impact is blocked. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Goes for the throw. Player 1 has the life lead. There's a point. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Checks with a projectile. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Goes for a drive. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Back throw for the side swing. Takes a trip. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Neither of them willing to back off. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Does a good job of pushing back. Not yet goes for the super art. Player 2 has depleted their drive. Rising uppercut. Closing moment closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to reposition. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Huddle. Connects with medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Takes a trip. Big counter. Jacks him with the projectile. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Racer hits with a speed range. They must have a game plan here with the critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? So little life left. Doing some quick planning? A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in.
Challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. throws him down. Nope, gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Trips him up. They're not gonna allow any jump ins. Backs them into the corner. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Taking stock. Caught in the crosser. All right, what's coming up next? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Gets him. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. They piled up the knowledge. Now, Howard calls out their shot and responds with authority. Player one will look to apply experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? The fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player one took no time to finish that fight. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Neither of them is willing to back off here. Takes the chance to hurt him. Throws him. What's next? Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to burnout out. What a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to reposition. That combo did decent damage. That's a little game for the stop goggle. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to kick. A quick breather. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta repay. Oh. Player one took no time.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player two with the life lead. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. They're really being worked over in the corner. Player one may be just about done this round. With this super up, Net capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO.
A new challenger.
We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stands firm and blocks the driver. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Oh, burnout on both sides? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Okay, they trade hits. They break things off to take a quick breather. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Heading into the end game now. And the throw ends the round. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Got their eye on the air. Got some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Extra spicy, sure you connect. Jumps? You've got to be mindful of bleaching jump-ins at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Looking to impress with this super. Shifujirai doing the business. A quick breather. Jumps in. Burnout activates. They get the stun. It closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Clutch anti-air. Gotta do better than that. Big opportunity comes solid anti-air. Player two, huge chance after that wall splat. Amazing. Nothing stops this train. More fuel to the fire. Put them up. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What are they willing to risk it for the overdrive? This can lead to some big damage. There's a burnout. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Crowns them from above. Eats them out. Yoshirai? Dangerous rate. Throws that off. Player one can't use any drive. Sets up for the jump in. Any mistake right? What? Are you kidding me? Player two reaches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Adds a bit of OD spice. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Takes a trip. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. Throw whips. Grabs them. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation. KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Smart throws. That'll do more damage than usual. The low heavy is denied. Were they baiting them into that? Jinrai kick for a mix. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Hits up with a stop and block. Burnout activates. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Shin, Q, Ripper. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Both fighters strong critical. What's gonna happen? Gets it. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they're gonna think of a follow-up. Oh boy, both running empty on drive. Player one can't use any drive through. Gotta play it safe. Huge chance after that wall splat. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? What a finish! Player one survived that 10th mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Breaks the block with a throw. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. What are they thinking here? Sticks the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Big low reaching heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. One chance here may end this match. Player one saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take it? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Had the radar up and running. Barely blocks the jump in. The jump in is denied. Player one needs needs to use the threat of the corner here. Sure you can? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Block! Hits the back throw to get the side. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Scared running, no bank, no money. Spans it all for the Shinryu rip-out! Big super hard hit. This can lead to some big damage. Neither fighter can use their drive moves. How will they crowns them from above? Checking with the fireball. How will they react? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Jump in? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Medium kick hits the drive impact doesn't work. Closes it out. Player 1 survives. We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both sides looking for an opening. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Goes for an overhead. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. It looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Uses the gauge. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Holds out with the block. Hits with the overhead. Jinrai kicks for a mix-up. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps in. A quick breather. Goes for the jump in. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Quick dash in. Burnout activates. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Closes the gap. Knockdown and uses the gauge for a super art. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. that's going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Projectile to try and change the situation. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Decides to go in with the target combo. What's the play here? Jump in, finds the one. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Starts with a jump in. Brushes off the impact. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sneaks in above. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Shinrai kicks for a mix-up. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Shows a medium kick. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until they're driving effective. Tatsu's out of the quick gap, reads the jump-in perfectly. Bends it on the fireball. Player 2 is the last. Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Blocks the jump in. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Goes for the throw. Taking stock. Time's the only thing moving here. Checks him with the projectile. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Medium kick hits. Throws them to negate the block. Hits them with a stop and drop. Oh, uses the gauge for a super arm. Eraser hit with a speed ramp. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Oh, could be the start of something. Medium kick hits. Brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. In there. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. go. What are these fighters going to do? Good parry there and blocks the jump in. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Holds out with the block. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. Gets Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Parries the attack. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Knockdown and this is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Sneaks in above. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. They can't squander this punish counter. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. This is gonna hurt. Overhead is a medium kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Final round. Plus out the parry. Jumps in. Anti-air in the clutch. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Both are ready to pull the trigger on off of me. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. They should have kept this one classified, because it's straight up nasty. Delta ran on stone. This might be a pivotal super solid anti-air. Blocks the low kick. What a finish! Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Throws them to negate the block. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch. This is a huge chance to make it feel. Neither of them willing to back off. The kick hits! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Frozen. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Low heavy hits, mix up income. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Quick shot. This is a good spot to use the super. Level with super. Spending that music like it's nobody's business. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Medium kick. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player experiencing burnout. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Pokes with a medium kick. The throw missed. Nice parry. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Drops them hard. Catches them out. Guesses the perfect buck-wise attack quickly, but with the attack. Player 1 needs all the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. There's a burnout. Knocks off the tank and scores the win. Woo, I dare you to find me a...
a new rival.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the fireball. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. What a clutch side piece there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Life lead opens up. Going on the offensive? Where's their opening? KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Show the medium kick? Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Sure you can? Still slugging it out at this range. Jumps up. Oh, got too eager. Quick passion. Quick breather. Hits back with the overdrive vertical. Goes off beat with an aerial rolling. Amazing! Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? They are not using. Wow, reads the counterattack. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Gives them for the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Going on the offensive? They block the overhead, and lots of aggression from both sides. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Bops him with a target combo. Fresh delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Not shy with the grab. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or big gets? Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets rocked by the vertical roll. Who's going to start things off? Nice cross-up. Close them. What's next? Player 1 has the life lead. Will the super art connect? The super doesn't hit. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Backstep rolling attack. Big blow. Flushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters planning something? Are they in there? That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the driver. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Maintains composure and pushes out of the point. Counter. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. With the throw. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 will need to play it experiencing burnout. Knockdown and player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters just goes for it at this range. Oh, burnout triggered. Going in. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Gotta be careful not to whip drop them hard. Amazing! Oh, critical art now? You're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter that both fighters are burned out. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it to chisel them down. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Huddle. Quick dash. Player 2 anti-air in the clutch. Getting it all on the drive rush. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation. This can lead to some big damage. Just the quick dash shorty. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Medium kick. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sets up with the jump in. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Starts with a jump in. Throws him down. Lots of aggression from both sides. What are they thinking here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They have to decide how to follow up. Shoots off a fireball up close. Takes a trip. Sticks the jump in. Goes low. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Gotta be careful of experiencing burnout. Going in. Player 1, that was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hand a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Well-timed corner switch. Early round decisions are so important. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will get going for the super art. It's a good spot to use a super. There's no question whether this super art is going to kill him. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Good anti-air. No good up high. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Had the radar up and running. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout in a dire situation. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump in catches them. After's out of the quick dash. Dashes forward. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. G-right kick for a mix-up. Player 2 boom, perfect KO. They were in full control there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Anti-air in the clutch. Bumped up. This is gonna hurt. Quick medium poke. Risky up close throws them. Knockdown and the jump in is denied. Ooh, left drive and that misses. Both sides read the jump in perfectly. Medium kick into. This can lead to some big damage. Quick dash smashes out the cage right there. They're gonna keep going here. The player's tired. You're gonna get burned. Look at the damage. Can this drive bring them back? Player 2 can't let this go. It is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up. Okay, they trade hits. Dashes up. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Gets a chance at that jumper. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Anticipated that counter and blocks. Right lead opens up. Knockdown. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Snares them. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Denies the jump in. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump ins at this range. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Bumps up. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. G-right kick for a mix-up. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at your opponent. But feeling up low heavy. That anti-air in the clutch. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh man, this is a scary range. Okay, here comes that off. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. Turning it right up with the super. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Repa! Lancer! Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Do it to them! Show the people what they came to see, you! Looking for a hold. Burn out, but they may have a... They are done!
A new warrior has entered the ring!
They're all fired up. We're almost underway. All right, first round. What's going to happen? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Decides to go in with the target combo. Backs them into the corner. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. What's the play here? Throw misses. Brushes off the impact. Well-timed corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Some with the projectile. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Fighters continue to check each other in the early going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Can't tech the throw? Quick breather. Player one hits them with a stopping block. Were they baiting them into that? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Creates an opening with a low heavy. G-right kick for a mix-up. Player two is dominating this match. Both fighters planning something? KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Demon Blade kick. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? This unleashes some big damage. Super to show up what a PhD fighter can do for you. And all of the super. Not try one bit about it. The super connects. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Nothing stops this train. Ooh, the drive impact hit for a punish. Great job in escaping that corner press. Look at the picture those holding over him. Oh, here we go. Gets it the perfect fireball range. They're taking a step back below. Okay, here we go. Can they use their resources? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Nice fireball. What? The strain on this fighter to fit for the counter, and they are done. Player one is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Target pump overhead, but it won't work. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Opts to reposition. The jump in catches them. Quick dashing. A quick breather. Oh, burnout trigger. Flashes him. That combo did decent damage. The Demon Blade kick. Oh, the throw connects. Player two has a chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with their fireball. Goes with the same stuff with that target. This unleashes some big damage. Player one needs to take advantage of this. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Clutch anti-air. Nothing stops this train. Getting up close and personal. Quick dash. What now? A jump in anti-air in the clutch. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Hits the drive. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Okay, nobody blink. I can't believe. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw the fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Teleport! Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Takes the chance to hurt him. The recorder makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 has the life lead. Trips him up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Sticks the combo. Life lead, there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive games, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 2 can't use any more KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Oh, burnout trigger. Flashes him. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 1 has an empty drive field. This is a very precarious situation. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably escaped. They're going for the super arc. Is this gonna kill? And it's just enough. Solid beat on the bars. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Nothing stops this train. Next, there's a burnout. Gets the quick dash short. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious. Oh, critical art now. What a finish. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.